Hello there, Samurai. It's DavinchyFX. Let's get straight into it. So we had a couple analysis that we marked out on EURUSD because EURUSD was previously bearish, which we were looking to sell from here. But now, I actually lost a trade on USDCAD and EURUSD because price gave me a confirmation and still decided to flip the script this month of March. No, it was March, April. And this beginning of May, let me say, has been quite messy, especially March and April. The chart has been flipping here and there, but at the same time, the only thing that will save you is risk management. The only thing that will save you is what? Risk management. So manage your risk. So coming into the market today, after price flipped bullish, after quite some time that it has been bearish, from here, bearish, it has been selling, then all of a sudden it flipped bullish. So we just want to react, and the core motto of the Forex samurais are what? Reaction over prediction. We don't predict, we just react to whatever the market is giving us. So we had a change of character, then price gave us a retracement. I marked out this zone as of this afternoon. Yeah, then price went straight into it. I did not look to trade it. Why? Because it was already towards evening. You can see price got here at 19. That's about 7:45. That was very late, so I don't trade during those times. So that's why I watched the price play out, but I didn't take the trade. So now coming into the market, I have this another BUS to the upside, right? And I went out to the 30 minutes to mark out this point of interest because it was not very visible on the 15-minute time frame. So since I marked it out on the 15-minute time frame, I got a valid pullback. So now this is my current higher high. So once the price taps into this zone without breaking above this high, that's when I'll be looking to get a confirmation at this zone, then to buy. But if price decides to break structure further to the upside before tomorrow London session, my point of interest to be changed from here to the new point of interest, that was new origin that broke structure further to the upside. But for now, we'll be looking to buy EURUSD from this zone. Then our stop loss below the structural low, then TP above the high. But for aggressive traders, you can extend your SL for aggressiveness based on price can wick below a structural low in a bullish contest. So this for me, I will wait for confirmation before I do anything on this pair. So this is my structural low to my structural high. Price taps this zone, I wait for a confirmation, then I catch the buys. Specifically London session. So after that, we moved on to the next pair, GBPUSD. So GBPUSD also has flipped bullish after being bearish. So I was looking to sell from here, but gracefully I did not lose on this trade because it did not give me a confirmation. It just went further towards to flip bullish. Thank God, if not I would have been selling it, and who knows, I would have lost the trade. But at the same time, it did not give me a confirmation, so no losses. But for aggressive traders, that means they would have lost much because all USD based and counter pairs, that means pairs that USD is the first currency in the pair, and pairs that USD is the counter, that means the second currency in the pair, all of them flipped. That means if they were bullish before they flip bearish, if they were very before they flip bullish. So imagine being an aggressive trader in that kind of scenario. That means you would have that means, and I trade about I think 6 pairs, right? EURUSD, GBPUSD, GG has been consolidating, so I'm not looking at that pair for now, but I have a point of interest on it. So let's say 5 pairs. That means you would have 5 different losses because you are trying to trade aggressively. Why me? Based on confirmation, I lost 2 trades that gave me confirmation at my point of interest. So is it not better to lose 2 trades than to lose 5 trades based on you just want to go in aggressive? So that is that for that. So moving on to this pair, GU, I have this point of interest marked. Not necessarily price needs to get to it. Price might not get to it. So, but for tomorrow morning, what I'm coming to look at when I come back tomorrow morning is if this high has been taken out. If this high has been taken out by tomorrow morning, this point of interest will be invalid. Like, I'll not be looking to buy from here anymore. I'll be looking to buy from the new current origin that caused structure to break further to the upside. But if this eye does not get taken, I'll be looking for price. This zone will remain ever valid for me. But for now, since this eye has not been broken above, this is the zone we'll be looking to buy from until price takes out this eye before my point of interest changes. So for now, this is our structural low, our new structural high, and now price is what? In a range, in a consolidation. So that is that for GU. So moving on to the next pair is GBPJPY. As I told you all, this price has been consolidating for days now, if not weeks. You can see that's why it's good to have a clear understanding on what you are doing. If not, you would have been taking trades. Let me say you think this is a BUS, then you want to buy from here. Phew, takes you out. Stop loss hit. Then you think this is then you think this is a change of character. Then you try to sell. Price is selling, then it takes you out again. So price is consolidating, and you know what's, like we are always told as a trader, you don't trade a consolidating market, you don't trade a ranging market. But for now, I marked out, I had this tiny point of interest here. This will be my 15 minutes point of interest, which I want price to get to. Then if I go to the 1 hour, it is much bigger than that. So but I can zoom into what, to be precision. So if I'm looking to sell this pair, and most of the time GJ does opposite of what GU does. So if GU is bullish, there's a high tendency that what GJ will be bearish, and GJ normally does what USD based pairs does. So if GJ is bullish, there's a likelihood that USD CHF and other USD based pair will be bullish also. So they work hand in hand kind of. So for now, this is my point of interest on GJ, looking to sell it. And if price taps this zone and gives a confirmation, it will be a massive sell, because you can see how far this high to this low is. You can see how far it is. So if price comes here and gives us a confirmation, it will be, and it sells without flipping bullish, it will be a very beautiful and sweet sell. I'm not going to lie to you. So that is that for GJ. Moving on to the next pair is USDCHF. USDCHF has been solidly bullish. I was looking to buy here, which I marked out on my previous video. You can see the clear reaction, but it did not give me a confirmation. That's why I did not lose a trade on this pair. But USDCAD gave me a confirmation. That's what made me lose a trade on it. So it's pretended as if you don't want to buy, then it flipped bearish all of a sudden yesterday's afternoon, or let's say evening. Then I marked out this zone on the 2 hour time frame, I think. Yeah, I marked it out on the 2 hours time frame. I can see the perfect reaction from it. You can see perfect reaction from it. So you need to be able to use your higher time frame for your benefit. So you don't necessarily need to mark your point of interest on the time frame you currently trade. You can go to higher time frame or even low. Most of the time I prefer going to higher time frame, not necessarily lower time frames, to mark out my point of interest. So now, for now, if price gets to this zone, so this will be, so price retracing to this zone, giving us another another higher low, and another lower high, sorry. Then it broke to the downside, giving us another lower low. This is our new structural high, our new structural lower high, then our new structural lower low. So if you are looking to sell, this will be our TP when price gets towards our point of interest. So if price does not get to our point of interest, we are looking to see it on our hand. So if I want to sell this pair, I will only look to sell this pair based on confirmations, London specifically, when price taps into this point of interest. And this will be a beautiful trade for us. If I'm looking to sell this pair, that is that for USDCHF. Moving on to USDCAD. USDCAD also was, I missed it. You can see this trade, 1:4.86. It was almost at my TP. You can see this is the second time USDCAD is doing this to me. Now almost at my TP, 1 pip to my TP, went down, took me out, and still later on went to the TP. But that's fine. The only thing that can save us is what? Risk management. So I was looking to buy again from here It was almost at TP. You can see how beautifully that trade went. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. You can see how beautiful it is. Beautiful. When price first tapped into my point of view, it was precise because I marked out the 3-minute order block. Then I based on precision, I saw this zone. Then I placed my entry here. You can see how precise that is. Very precise. So it was almost at my TP. Then came back, retested, pushed, retested, pushed, retested. That means this zone is strong, but at the same time, whoever wins the market. And you know, Forex is a game of who is the strongest. It's either buyers or sellers at every point in time. So at that, as I saw that price flip bullish on this, I'm looking to sell. After this point of interest, the only reason I'll be looking to sell this pair is if price gets to this zone and give me a confirmation. So this is my structural high. Then I don't know where my low will be until price gives me a valid retracement before I can determine if this will be my structural low. But for now, this will be my analysis on USDCHF. So that is that for USDCHF. Moving on to the next pair. Okay, no, sorry, this is USDCAD. Moving on to the next pair is XAUUSD, which happens to be gold. So gold also, I was looking to sell it from here. You can see the perfect reaction, but thankfully it did not give me a confirmation. That's why I did not lose this trade. That is the benefit of confirmation entries. You will lose trade, right, on pairs that give you confirmation and still validate it, but at the same time you will lose lesser trade than an aggressive trader, and you will win more high risk to reward trade whenever you win. So it's not about who wins the most. It's about when you win, how well do you win. That's the game of Forex. So it seems a flip bullish. I was waiting for retracement into this zone, but the retracement it was very brief, and I went further to break structure to the high side. Fine, we'll work with whatever we have. So this zone becomes invalid. Now this is my new point of interest. So if I'm looking to buy gold, I will only look to buy gold if price retraces here without giving me another valid pullback and BOS to the upside. So for now, I'm looking to buy gold. This will be my analysis on gold. So this is my new structural low. Then I don't know where my structural high is until a valid pullback happens. So that is that for gold. Then for crypto traders, let's see what we have. BTCUSD. BTCUSD has been solidly bullish since that yesterday. It did not flip, even when others was flipping. You can see I did not buy this pair. Why? Because it did not give me a valid confirmation, but it played out. You can see from the zone. So aggressively, you would have been putting your stop loss there, and you can see that it would have taken you out. So for me, I would miss out on the trade. Why? Because it did not give me a confirmation. But you, based on your aggressive, you would not know where to put your stop loss. So you might put your stop loss blindly here, and you get wicked out. Or only luckily for you will you place your stop loss here, and placing your stop loss in a random place is like gambling to me, which I do not do. I don't gamble trades. So for now, price has been bullish after taking out. I was waiting for retracement into this zone as of today, but it did not retrace. Gave me a valid pullback. Over here. Then another BS to the upside. Now I just wait for price to pull back into this valid point of interest. I see it's very close to it, so I need Asian accumulation close to it, then price tapping it. So if I want to buy this pair, I will only look to buy before price takes out the new high, giving us another structural high. I'll be looking to buy this pair only from here. The liquidity. So this is the only reason why I'll be trading this pair if price gets to that zone and give me a confirmation. So moving on to the next pair is ETHUSD. Last but not the least, so ETHUSD is the same thing, doing the same thing as BTC. They do the same thing most of the time. So you can see now also I marked out this zone, price tapped it. ETHUSD used to respect point of interest. It's barely like weeks out of point of interest, but BTCUSD does that a lot, but ETHUSD barely does that. That's one of the reasons I like it a little bit. So it did not take out the eye the way BTC did. But now, if I want to scale in, even if price has bought massively already, so even if I was buying aggressively before, because I mark this trader, any trade you see me talk about, I mark it out before it happens, not even after, before it happens. That's the kind of trader I'm at. And most of the time I take my screenshots before and after. So if I was an aggressive trader, this is what I would have been doing. This is a 1:6.39, right? So if I want to scale in aggressively, I'm on a 1:6, right? If I want to scale in, I'll wait. If this eye does not get taken out before London session tomorrow, I would wait to see Asian accumulation. So by London session, I'll just wait for sweep of Asia low. I was looking for the sweep of this low, Asian low, this morning, but price did not sweep it, right? This is a previous Asian low, so it is not very relevant to me anymore since it did not get swept out. So I want another Asia accumulation before London session tomorrow, sweep of Asia low by London, giving me a confirmation. Then I'll buy from anywhere below the Asian low that the confirmation subbed from. Then my TP will still be what? The previous higher high, giving us another higher high. So as easy as that. So it might even give me, it will definitely, if it plays out how I want it to do, it's most of the time to give us very high risk to reward, even more than 1:10, 1:15, depending on how well the confirmation happens. So that is that for the spares. See you lot in the next video.